Hi guys and welcome back. How you doing? If you're new, I'm Katie and welcome to another Bookish adventure. So I thought I would do another weekly reading vlog because I haven't done it in a while, and I'm going to be reading Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. So this is the sequel book to Children of Blood and Bone. If you haven't seen that, you can check out my reading vlog and you can check out my book review on that so far. I always do this. I always seem to start a vlog right when I'm about to go do something, so I have to be super quick with this. Me and Gavin are going to go to the cinema and we're going to go see Jungle Cruise. I'm very excited. So the book. In a non-spoilery way, this is a continuation from the first book where Amari and Zeely were trying to bring back magic to the kingdom of Orisha, and stuff kind of went wrong but also went right, and now the kingdom is on the brink of war. Like, war is going down. There is kind of no stopping this, and I think war was always going to be inevitable in this situation because, yeah, you were kind of bringing back magic to a very downtrodden, outcast society, and then you had those who are the oppressors and don't like it. So it was never going to be good. Spoilery, so just a minute for those of you who haven't read the first book. They managed to bring back magic, however it went wrong, and now there is a new breed of people who have magic, and they are Titans, and they have a single white streak in their hair, whether the current Magi, they are all white in the hair. So now a lot of nobility have this ability. So Amari is one of them. Their mother, the, I guess, sort of queen, yeah, the queen, she now is one of them. Like, she can take what gives them their power, like she can drain it out of them. So now there are lots of soldiers who have this power. So it's kind of like, on one hand, the Magi now have it, and now on the other hand, they're now being fought back with magic. It's a different kind of magic, whereas they have to use incantations. Titans can just use magic, like they don't have to do any of that. Spoiler bit done. So far I'm about 90 pages in. I do really like it. Amari has definitely owning it. She has stepped up. Her character is, yeah, just a lot more which I love. Zeely I'm definitely struggling with right now. I get it. She has been through, I'm just resting on my TV, is probably not a good idea. She's been through a lot. She has, for sure. That girl has suffered a lot, especially from the first book, and you know, it was a lot of pressure for her to be the bringer back of magic. You know, she always felt like she was never worthy of this because she made a lot of mistakes in her life. She's a bit of a fuck up, and you know, she will freely admit to that and hold her hands up to that. So she always felt like she was not the person to do it, and she's so ready just to be done and to be free, but because of the situation they're now in, it is almost like she can't do that. So she's definitely struggling. I feel like there is going to be a lot of conflict between her and Amari. They both want the same thing, but how they're going to get there is going to be very difficult. You know, Amari wants to do it the best way possible. She still has faith and trust in her brother Anan, whereas Zeely is like, I'm done with that boy, heart is broken, he lies. It's very tough, and I've hit a point now when he made an offer to sort of extend the hand of peace, but Zeely is Zeely is straight up like, nah, we can't trust him, it's not real, it's a trick, it's bait, it's, yeah, we can't trust him. Whereas Amari's like, no, I know my brother, that's not him, you know, he genuinely wants this. So I definitely feel like there is gonna be conflict between those two. They're gonna come to blows. It's gonna be difficult. It feels like Zeely is kind of going backwards in how she is. You know, she sort of really opened up with Amari, what she did with Anan. I feel like she's going backwards, like she's getting not cold-hearted to say, but yeah, after everything that she went through at the end of the last book, the torture, the everything else I don't want to spoil, for sure she is struggling. So yeah, I just need her to kind of just, I don't want to be like, to begin with, I'm not gonna lie, when I was reading it I was like, girl, just suck it up and come on. Like, I don't know, I was just struggling a little bit. I feel bad saying that, but yeah, hopefully going through it, I love their friendship, and it took so long for them to get to that point that it's like, really, it's in jeopardy again. So yeah, they have met up with the rebellion right now, and kind of Amari is just like, no one really cares about her. It's kind of like, oh, you, oh cool. So she's trying to prove her worth to them right now and wants to try and use magic to in a good way. But so far, I know it's only 90 pages in, it's just settling into it, but I like that off the bat, you know, we get going, like it's not kind of taking a while to get into it. It is going like straight into the story. That is me done. I need to wrap up this as soon as I can because yeah, we're gonna go to the cinema and go see Jungle Cruise. Hello, I thought I should probably come talk about the book that I'm reading. First of all, go see Jungle Cruise. It is so good. It is very much that kind of Pirates Caribbean meets The Mummy, just really like nostalgic, like just action vibes. It was just so much fun to watch. I really enjoyed myself. Gavin was laughing away next to me. It was such a good film. Yeah, there's like the nostalgic adventure vibes were just so good. I really hope somehow a sequel comes for it. I don't know, they can go like travel somewhere else, I don't know, but yeah, I would love to see a second one come from it. Anyway, Children of Virtue and Vengeance. So I'm nearly halfway. I did actually look at this when I was at work today. Somewhere around 160, so I'm quite close to halfway. It is really good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Amari is definitely who I'm rooting for. I can't help it, I do really love her. But it is nice, we're seeing more of Magi sort of traditions and the things like with their elders and sacred places. Now that magic is kind of back, we're getting to see that side of things, which I really like, because the world building in the first one was really good, but actually now getting to see what it's like when they have magic is really cool. Still don't get why her brother doesn't have a chapter. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I just need to know what he's thinking. It's really bothering me. It shouldn't, but it really is. So yeah, it's odd. And great, my battery's about to die. So far, it's really great. Amari's awesome. Zili needs to kind of grow a pair because she's kind of, I feel like their friendship is gonna like, I don't know, she's not backing her and it worries me. And Anan could seriously like be swayed by his mum. Like, he's not loving what he has to do for the greater good. You can tell he's suffering, you can tell he doesn't like it, and that makes me happy that he hasn't gone like full dark side. But yeah, he seems to be very easily swayed. He just needs to talk to his sister, and then Zili just needs to come to her senses and it'll totally be fine. And I can kind of see where a third book could come into this if the fractured friendship happens how I think it will. Oh my god, that was such a quick speed thing. I will try and do a better one another day when I actually charge my camera. Hey guys, so it's been a hot minute since I filmed, so you may have noticed that this video did not go up last week because once again I got struck down with random mystery illness. Really don't know what's going on with me. Again, I just randomly just don't feel well and it's great. So yeah, I have obviously continued reading Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I just haven't, I'm so close to finishing, like ridiculously close to finish it, but some of my lunch breaks I have not felt great and I've had to stop reading because I either feel like I'm gonna pass out because I'm so tired, or just I can feel I'm getting a bit of a headache. However, considering I haven't felt that great, I've actually gotten pretty far. I'm really surprised. I think when I last filmed I just hit the halfway point and I'm now stupidly close to finishing. I'm on page 305 of like, I think it's like 340, not 340, 400, so I'm really close to finishing. I just don't really know what's going on with my body. So let's talk, because I have some feelings. I'm gonna try and not make this review like and keep it to just like a reading vlog, but I'm struggling with this book. Oh god. Okay, so I really like this book. It's great. The magic is amazing, stuff is happening, you know, action is happening, things are taking place, and that is amazing. But I'm so team Amara, it is ridiculous, to the point of like, I'm like, this book should just be about her. I am really struggling with Zelly, really am. I'm really stuck is kind of where this is going. I'm just not connecting with her and I don't know why. I feel like I should be team her, I feel like I should be team Z, but I'm not and I don't know why. And I'm like, is this a me problem? Is there something wrong with me? Like, why aren't I connecting to this person? I just feel like she's just making some seriously bad decisions because she's blinded by rage and cannot be like, just cannot see anything other than that. And she's not having Amari's back. Like, she's just not any of that. And after everything they went through in the first book and to the place that they got to and everything Amari did and sacrificed, and again I will say this in big flashy lights, if it wasn't for her taking that scroll, they would not be in this situation. And yes, a lot of bad stuff has happened, don't get me wrong, but if it wasn't for her, this optimism, this hope of Magi winning back their freedom would never have happened. They would have continued being oppressed. They would never have had a fighting chance. And it's like she's just forgotten that. And anytime Amari tries to speak up and be like, you know, maybe there is another way for peace, you know, maybe we don't have to just fight each other, you know, maybe there's a chance that we can do this and, you know, innocent people aren't gonna get taken down, you know, because they just want to go straight into Lagos and just demolish the place. And anytime, and I get why the other Magi would be like, no, you're the king's daughter. Like, I get why they wouldn't, because they don't have that connection that Z has. Like, I totally get that they would be pretty skeptical of her, but Z just does nothing to be like, no, we can trust her. Like, she does nothing that backs her up. It's like she's gotten kind of like what she's gotten what she wants. Like, she's back with her people now, and it's just like she's forgotten about everything that happened in the last book. And it's like, oh, okay, so we're just throwing her under the bus like that. It's very strange. I'm really struggling, and I'm finding it really hard to just like remotely connect to her or understand. I get she's been through so much, and so much of what she's doing, she is completely blinded by rage. But yeah, it's very much her, like, it's like a massive pity party, if I'm going to be honest. Like, this book is basically just a pity party and her sulking all the time. What happened at the end of the book and then bringing out magic has kind of worked, but kind of backfired, but not quite backfired, but there have been some serious consequences, and that's fine. And she's trying to deal with those consequences, and she's trying to deal with, you know, what she wants and how she kind of just is done with all of this responsibility being dumped on her. And I get that, you know, you are so entitled to that, because, you know, it is a huge task, and now everyone is looking to you as if you have the answers. You know, you're now the soldier of death. Like, thanks to you, like, we're gonna win. Like, I get it. I get why she would be so overwhelmed and so a bit just like, people, like, please chill out. But the way she's just kind of just like with Amari, I don't get it. It's just, yeah, I hope this is someone making me understand. I have been seriously questioning my, I don't know, like, my moral compass, my everything. I don't know, this is so ridiculous that a book is making me do this. Like I said before in my other review, I felt so conflicted because I get why the people are scared of the Magi. I totally get it. And I kind of understand why the king did it. Like, I kind of understand. Like, I get it, they're scared of them. And now Z is like trying to backtrack and is now going on the Amari route of, there's another way out, there's another way. And it's like, yeah, like 5 minutes ago you were calling for war and you wanted Anand's head on a stick. Like, pick a side, kid. It's just so frustrating, and it's one of those books where, like, every good intention just gets like beep. It just literally gets taken down by something else because someone else did something, and now that person can't trust that person because, like, see, I told you they were gonna backstab us. And it's like, no, it's someone else's problem. It's like one of these things where just not like miscommunication, but others being dicks and twisting good intentions. That's it. So I am really enjoying it, and those sorts of things are getting quite like because it's a little predictable and you're kind of hoping for a better situation. Like, I can't say anything about spoiling stuff, but like, I know what I would want from this book. And to be honest, I'm now seriously questioning a lot, and also like this third book that may or may not be happening. Like, I'm kind of a little bit like, this book needs to sort a lot of stuff out, because right now I'm so done with Z, like the friendship, just all of it. I'm just done with it. Team Amari all the way. I don't get it. But yeah, like I said, it has had me seriously questioning my moral compass. And then part of me is just like, is this because I didn't grow up black? Is this because I didn't grow up like black, living with a different life? Like, is this just my mixed race English privilege? Like, I don't know. And it's seriously like making me like, I don't like, it's really making me question these things. And then it's like, is it because I didn't grow up black in America, and like seeing the things that like they have to deal with, and like how the police are with them, and how just everyone else is with them? And I'm like, is this because I didn't grow up like that I can't connect? But I don't know. Like, it's so strange. Like, I've had my fair share of just like great racism, and some of it has been from people who were just kids, and like when I was a kid, and they would like, it's like when they learn like, go back to where you came from, and it's like, cute, I was born here. So was my mum. So it, like, stuff like that as a kid, I kind of knew that wasn't a good thing, but I kind of just like brushed it off because I was like, whatever, because I'm pretty sure I could have taken that kid in a fight. And I remember, like, I don't know why this happened, maybe if you're my age you'll remember this, when the emo phase hit, and it hit hard for my generation, there was like that random pocket of like kids who were just like racist, and I don't know why, and like half of them, I swear to God, were like racist for show. And there was a girl who was at my school, and yeah, she was very much on the random racist train. I don't really know where it came from, but then she would say stuff like, oh no, but you and your mum are cool, like I like you and your mum. And I remember seeing her once, well, her and her friends, me and mum were out shopping in Brighton, and we bumped into them, and then she was all like, oh, we've just like seen this black cleaner downstairs, and I can't remember what she said, but she was like, we were doing X, Y, and Z, and it was really funny. I don't know if they kept like throwing stuff on the floor to make him clean and stuff. And I'm literally like just stood there, and like they're laughing and they're smiling as they're saying all this, and I'm like, my mum is right there, so cool. Again, she would say stuff like, oh, but like your mum's cool, like we like your mum. And I'm like, why? Because you like me, therefore my mum's cool? Like, I don't get what you mean. This person also, again, why is there always that friend that like weirdly befriends like guys older than us, like when you're in your teens? Like, she was one of them. And there was a guy, and I remember him, and he was like, oh my God, he was super fit, I won't lie. Massive mohawk, jacked, and he had like in his profile, Bebo profile pic, tight My Little Pony t-shirt and like a massive hunting knife, and yeah, the whole like racist vibe. And then he came out with us one day and I was a bit like, I'm gonna stay away from the crazy racist mohawk kid. And literally he spent like the whole evening chatting to me, talking with me, and he was like the nicest human being. And I was a bit like, I'm confused, like, do you know I'm mixed race? I know I don't give off that vibe, and I know I give off the more Middle Eastern vibe, but I was a bit like, you know that I got some kind of not white in here. And it was really strange, and I was just like, why is this a thing? Why is racism a thing for show? It is not cool. So weird tangent, sorry. I feel like, is that why I can't connect with Z? I've been trying to look up reviews because I don't want it to spoil too much, because obviously I'm not quite finished yet, so I don't want anything to taint my experience. However, this is something I've been picking up, that people are like, what is she doing? Like, she's making some serious like also apparently the end is going to devastate me, so I'm ready for that. Oh god, I'm gonna cry on my lunch break. Oh, I'm not ready for that. But yeah, I'm really struggling with her. I'm really struggling with the constant woe is me, the constant pity party. I'm really done with it, and I'm trying so hard, and I'm done with the fact that she's just so willing to throw Amari under the bus, and it's like nothing of the first book happened, like nothing that she did happened, and it's just a bit like, you can't be like this just over a bit of heartbreak, surely. Like, you can't be that bitter. Oh, I don't know, I really don't know. If you've read this book, please, like, nicely talk to me in the comments. Am I wrong? I don't get it. Am I just, yeah, please just kind of, you know, am I just getting, what aren't I getting? Why can't I connect? Because I get it. I'm not an idiot. I get it. Like, the oppression, like, I'm not stupid. Like, I can read it and I'm just like, this is shit and this is horrible. I don't know. My first instinct isn't burn the place to the ground. I don't know. Finding it really hard because I feel like there's something wrong with me, that I'm not connecting to this, and I feel like I should be, because, yeah, because of the obvious. Okay, so I think we're done with this reading vlog. I feel like I've gotten what I need to say in a semi-coherent way, and probably editing this, I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about, you fool? But I'm hoping that the book redeems itself towards the end. I'm kind of hoping that I kind of get some sort of okay, and you know when you're kind of a bit like, I think because I know this third book is kind of maybe happening, maybe not, I think that is also making me feel a bit because it's been a while and I don't know, so I'm just a bit like but it's cool. I'm gonna keep going and hopefully it'll get better. I like the general direction of it. I do really like, you know, stuff has been happening, action has been happening, we're seeing a lot more magic obviously, but we're seeing so much of it and we're learning so much of the history, and all that side of it is so cool. It has just been like the character development that has been the biggest problem, and again, I don't know if it's a me thing. God, can you imagine what the review for this book's gonna be like? I'm gonna be all over the place. It doesn't help right now that my brain is just pure fuzz and I don't feel good and I want to lie down, but I need to eat breakfast because I'm going to work soon. Yeah, comment below if you get what I'm trying to get at, if you get my confusion, if you get any of it, if you can help me understand. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, because I swear to God, I'm all over the place in this. I'm just like a minute away from crying. If you want to subscribe, and then feel free to do that. I swear, more videos are more coherent. Like, I promise, I have more of like a normal train of thought than this hot mess. Then yeah, subscribe and never miss. I will see you next week. I actually want to do another conflicting read. I want to do a review for the Strange the Dreamer duology now that I finished Beast of Nightmares. I want to do a kind of review of both, and yeah, I'm actually quite excited to do that. Excited, yet also, oh god, this is gonna be a difficult one. So yeah, I look forward to doing that one. It's gonna be weird, but I do look forward to it. So have a great weekend, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm really sorry for how this turned out.